What up? This is Dan from Ice Nine Kills, and I just wanted to give a shout out to the loudest podcast in all of music, the Moshcast, where they review albums, EPs from any and all genres. They even interview new and upcoming bands. It's a freaking great time. Keep moshing, motherfuckers.
Hello!
Hi.
Welcome back to another episode. Hi. Welcome back to another episode of the Moshcast. Today, we are going to be doing something not really different because we've done a lot of these episodes as of recently. We are doing another top 10, but this time, it is our top 10 artists and bands. Now, these can be any. They could be dead, alive, broken up, still together, doesn't matter. If they're your favorite, put it on the list. Now, let's start off with intros. Obviously, we gotta start with the one, the only, Jace and Bailey.
Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to the Moshcast. We are doing another top 10 list video.
Yay.
This time it's our favorite band's artists. And coming out with my list is pretty easy.
Mine's a little bit difficult, but not that hard.
Who's next, Sydney? Is it
Okay.
an American?
No!
It's British.
It's Joseph Quinn!
Oh, Joseph Quinn's here.
Yeah, hold on. I fucking leave at that point.
Yeah, he's here right now.
I literally leave. Yeah, he's right here.
Lucky.
And he's up there.
And of course,
And I'm getting him tomorrow. I'm getting a little mini.
of course you are.
All right, next up is our usual sleepy bum, Mr. AJ. Do your intro, brother.
Hey, you're talking about
What's
bum.
up, everyone? Welcome to the loudest podcast of all
What's up, everyone?
music, the Mosh fucking cast, where we are doing our top 10 favorite bands and artists. I am excited about this. Here we go.
Next up, we have Emilio back with us again.
Hey!
Very happy to have
He's
you
our
back.
favorite security guard.
Yeah. Welcome back to another episode. Super excited to do this list, and I know my list will shock you guys because I changed it up a little bit from what I might have told you.
Ooh, okay.
I'm intrigued.
Next up. Okay, thanks, AJ. Next up, we have my brother in Christ, amen, Mr. Lucas Atencio.
I'm about to say which one because again you both called me enjoying that.
I'm a brother in Satan.
Yeah,
Just
but
keep going, Lucas. Keep going.
oh, okay, we got both sides. I like that. But yes, we are doing our top 10 favorite artists. What my list? It should not be shocking, but some of it may be shocking. So I just realized at the beginning of this recording, I realized I have two of the same bands at 4 and 7, so I had to switch it up a little bit. But yeah, again, maybe some shocks here and there, but let's get into it.
All right. Last, but certainly not fucking least,
Certainly.
we have. Fuck off. We have my brother in nothing, no amen, Mr. Julian Purnell, the heavy metal Joker.
Hello. I know I don't look like the Joker right now, but I am. I put on the makeup just so you can see how fucking sad I am.
He is the Crow. That's a compliment, you motherfucker.
The heavy metal crow.
That's your new name, Heavy Metal
Well,
Crow.
You know what?
That's gonna be his name for
Can
this
I
episode.
Photoshop head on a crow's body?
What? Wait, no,
TikTok.
no, like no, not like the crow, just an actual crow.
Yes, an actual crow.
Sting!
Go ahead,
Rock. Okay.
brother.
But hey everyone, this is Julian Purnell, heavy metal Joker here,
Right.
and I'm here to talk about my favorite bands and artists. I made sure to include artists as well, but some of them are just bands, different genres, all that good stuff, and yeah, that's it.
All right.
I'm not interested.
Obviously, You know me. I'm Sid or Sydney, whatever the fuck you prefer. It doesn't matter to me.
I never met you.
Let's get this shit fucking fuck you. Let's get this shit fucking started. Who here has honorable mentions?
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
All right. So how many do you have, Lucas? 5. Emilio, how many do you have?
I have 3.
Okay, Lucas, you go off 2. So you name 2, and then Emilio will go, and then Lucas, you'll say 1, and until you guys are done. So,
All right,
Lucas, you
so-
start off first.
So I'm gonna go backwards actually with this one. So actually no, I'm gonna go for it. So my honor mentions cannot make top 10. Sadly, is Alice in Chains. I was gonna put him on this list, but again, I haven't listened much to him. I only listened to Dirt, so I could not put him on this list because I listened to the other albums they listened to. Same thing with Korn. They have a lot of albums and a lot of good and / great albums, but again, there's always some of them that's going to be not aged well. For example, the album they made this year, as again we all called it great, but it haven't really aged pretty well, in my personal opinion. But yeah, those are 1 and 2.
All right. So for my first honorable mention, this one's probably going to shock everybody, but it would be Slipknot. And the reason
Okay.
being is
Ooh.
you guys know me. I listen to a lot more older metal.
Mhm.
Not quite heavy as Slipknot, but they have a few good songs that I usually like. And plus, what I really like about them is every single band member is just a really nice person. Like, you don't see them spreading hate like in controversial bands or anything like that. They always spread positive awareness. So I have to go with them for one of my honorable mentions.
Hell yeah. Go ahead,
And-
Lucas.
What's the second one, Emilio?
No, you say your next one, because Emilio had less than you.
Oh yeah. No, my third one goes to Ice Cube. Again, you see me on the albums I said I like the Predator movie, not Predator movie, Predator album. My bad. But I love that Predator album, and also him and NWA as well is also really good too. But also his feature, no, Dre was featured, not More Killers. I'm getting my shit confused. But Ice Cube has always been a very intense rapper, and always like brings intensity wherever he goes. He brings so much energy to his concerts, but also brings so much energy to his mood. That's what I like about him. Like, except for It Was a Good Day, which is no doubt one of the best songs he has made. Like, he always brings like so much intensity. Like, you can feel what Ice Cube is feeling sometimes, and that's why I loved it. So that's my next one.
Sweet.
All right, Emilio, what's your next one?
My next one is going to have to be Black Sabbath. And the reason why they didn't quite make this list is because I only listened to a few of their songs. Like, I don't listen to them very much unless I want to listen to, like, kind of slower paced music. And I just got to respect them enough for basically starting metal. And that's pretty much it. It's just I only love a few of their songs, so they couldn't really make it to the top 10.
Gotcha. All right, Lucas.
My fourth one, I think it is Motionless in White. Is at number 4. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start.
Oh!
I'm starting today. All right.
Okay.
So the reason why I don't have him on this list again, first is that I didn't like Graveyard Shift, my personal opinion, and also I really like Disguise. I really like the new album. I think it's top 5 my personal opinion. Like them right now with since Disguise has been really great, and also Reincarnate as well. But really, Graveyard Shift kind of went a little bit down for me. If it wasn't for Graveyard Shift, it would have probably been like a bit higher.
All right.
Graveyard Shift did suck, so.
Alrighty. So my last honorable mention would have to be Volbeat. And reason being is I'm starting to get into them a lot more right now. And I absolutely love their songs. And they're incredible live. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. But they're one of my favorite shows so far of this year. and I just really appreciate them. But once again, they just really couldn't make the cut right now.
Mm-hmm.
My last one's gonna break some hearts today.
It's not gonna break mine because I'm already prepared for this.
Alright, well, it's gonna break some of it. My fifth honorable mention, surprisingly, my top 10 is Beartooth.
Don't worry, he warned me ahead of time. I'm okay. Because you know why? It's Lucas's list. He can put them wherever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, I can put him up like a negative 100 if I want to, but
Yeah, if you wanted to.
That's
but
pushing it.
Beartooth again, I have got into and I love them with a passion, but again, they hit me, but not as much as these artists is above the top 10 for me. I love Beartooth, but I feel like again, I know they make music for over a decade now, I think, but I feel like again, this is where like the next album they do, like is either gonna be they're gonna stay in honorable mentions or they're gonna go to number 10, wherever the case may be for them. That's the thing about me. Like I'm looking myself optimistic. I want to look at my list and say if it ages well. But Beartooth, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen because I think they're just getting started.
Oh yeah. All right. So again, just like we did on cinematic analysis, go watch that episode. Dropping. We did a top 10 animated, non-Pixar animated films.
Do it.
I'm gonna keep it in order so that it's not chaotic. We'll start with Jason. What is your number 10?
Number 10. All right. It's going to go with I Prevail.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I like it.
They're one of the first rock bands I've ever gotten into, and when me, Josh, Julian, and Lucas, we reviewed Lifelines earlier last year.
You're welcome.
Which that was a great episode. Julian was the reason why I got into I Prevail, pretty much. Because you were the one that requested it.
Yeah.
And Scars, when I heard Scars, I was immediately hooked. Because I love the vocals right there.
In the heat of the moment,
Can we just talk about how
legit
fucking
blew
great
my
that album
mind.
is?
Seriously.
That album is so good. So good.
And I'm so excited for their new album.
I am too.
Because those singles were phenomenal.
It's not like Trauma, Maddie. Or Cindy.
No. Just wait till we do the review of it.
Oh, boy.
Next up, Lucas. What is your number 10?
Number 10 goes to System of a Down.
All right.
All right. And I wish I put them higher because their albums have been really good. But, again, they disbanded in 2005?
They're still around,
They're still around.
That's what I meant.
but they're not as active.
But not exactly. Yeah, that's the thing about this one. I would put them down a bit higher because how really good the albums really are. But again, they haven't made like new music since
2005.
So again, I wish I put them higher because all these albums have been really consistent. Toxicity is one of them that's always gonna be my one favorite. You have their subtitle one, which also is really good too. What's the other one? I'm thinking of? I can't think of it. But yeah, they have also like got into like political things, like
Not just political things, just social things.
chicken is stupid. Like I guess it's a system down just not caring. So again, they got political, they got real. You got this real shit that has aged well now. But there's some music they made 20 years ago, but now it aged like fine wine. So that's why, again, like System of a Down has always been a band of mine that's always been one of my personal favorites. I just like how heavy they are sometimes, but also like George's vocals as well, like how like his range of vocals as well. Like he has a great range. So that's why.
Oh yeah. Emilio, what is your number 10?
All right, my number 10 is probably my only single artist by himself, and he's not with us anymore. But this one's a huge inspiration for me because he is the reason why I wanted to pick up a guitar in the first place. And he would happen to be Richie Valens. He was a rock star from the 1950s. And me being a Hispanic,
Yes.
he really inspired me to start playing music. And I related to him a lot because he was left-handed just like myself. He didn't speak Spanish only for songs like I can. And it's just, I relate to him so much. And it's very unfortunate what happened to him along with Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper. But I feel like if it wasn't for them, rock and roll wouldn't have progressed as much as it has throughout history.
I 100% agree.
And that's why he'd have to be number 10.
All right. AJ, what is your number 10?
My number 10. This might shock you guys, but I just recently saw this band in the concert, but Sublime. Because
Sublime?
yeah.
Hmm.
Because the original band though, because they have so many fucking classics. My favorite from them is Sanitaria. Like, oh my god, I could just sing that song all day. Like, even when I'm at work or something right now, after this recording, like, I could just sing to that because it's just a fantastic song. And they're also a ska punk band, so. And rest in peace, Bradley Noel, man. He took his life really, really short. He had a short life, but unfortunately, overdose is a thing, and I really hope it just decreases a lot for the people who are addicted to these, you know. But I saw the band like Sublime, but now they're doing like sort of like a reunion. Like they had the original members of the band except for Noel, like Bud Gone and Eric Wilson. They had and then I think Bud left the band and then replaced it with another drummer and then a singer. But they're now called Sublime with Rome. Yeah, I just saw them on a concert just recently, and they really, really sounded good. Like, for real, bro. Like, let me tell you this. Doing Time, probably the best one. And also, April 1996. That's a good song, too. That sounded exactly like, oh my god. I was so shocked. And then, like, the concert was Incubus and Sublime with Rome. So I didn't really stay for the whole Incubus one because I had to go for some reason, but I didn't stay for the whole thing. But it was probably worth it. It's worth it. It was not, they were not my cup of tea, but they were good. But the Sublime was the best one out of it. And the reason I put Sublime on this list because I listened to this band as a kid, like I got into Sublime a lot, and I just feel like this band is really underappreciated, you know. Like, I know they're really popular nowadays, but like whenever they were putting music and stuff, they weren't like famous or anything. But after that third album was released, and after Noel's passing, Sublime blew up. So.
Yeah.
But it's a real shame, man. They had so much potential. Anyways, let's get to the next person.
Number 10 for you, Mr. Julian. Oh, fuck. My mother's texting me, get the shit out of me.
Okay. Number 10 for me. This might be a surprising one for some of you, but for one of you, it's not going to be a surprise. Number 10 for me is Wage War.
Not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either.
Yeah, okay, none of you are surprised.
Maybe.
What?
Yep.
What?
Number 10 for me is Wage War.
What?
Yes.
Explain, please.
Go
I
ahead.
just love the other artists a little bit more. That's just how this is it.
I respect it. I'm sad.
I know. Stay sad. So Wage War. Okay, fucking damn it. Wage War, like they, in a way, helped me really rediscover my love for metalcore because for the longest time, metalcore was getting very stale and just cookie cutter, and everyone was just doing the same thing. That's still a big problem nowadays. Wage War were doing something completely different. Like they're doing something unique and something that's interesting that helps them stand out, and just the writing and the singer is so fucking good, and Britton Bond, of course. Like this band is perfect. I mean, even though Pressure wasn't my favorite album, there's some great songs on there. But like their debut album, Dead Weight, and Manic were all fucking phenomenal. So yeah.
Manic is awesome.
All right. My number
Next.
10 probably won't be a fucking surprise for any of you. Is One Direction.
Yeah. Okay.
I
I think I know why.
listen. I love One Direction. Okay,
Yeah,
I have loved
okay,
One
bye,
Direction
Julian.
basically since the beginning. All right. I still listen to them to this day. It reminds me of the actual like good parts of my childhood. And I fucking love them. There's like I don't really know how to describe it and why I love them so much. I mean, some of their songs got very fucking real. Like Little Things still makes me sob to this day. That song is about being insecure of yourself and having someone to accept yourself. It is such a fucking beautiful song. And after Zayn left, they showed that they could still fucking do it. And they did. But then they kind of broke up. But you know what? It's fine.
And because of it, they'll never get back together.
Well, I'd say it's mainly Liam and Zayn, but whatever.
Hey, that doesn't mean Harry, not Louis, and Niall can't do something together.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
'Cause
They could definitely get back together.
In a way, they really are One Direction. Zayn and
They made One Direction what they were. I'm gonna be honest. Like Zayn had some vocals, don't get me wrong, but like Liam fell fucking flat. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I said it. I said it. I'm not taking it back.
He is flat.
Yeah. All right. Number 9, Mr. Jason Bailey.
Number 9. It's gonna go to 3 Days Grace.
Okay.
And don't have much to say about this, but
Which era?
But I do like both eras because they have some good stuff there, but some of the work isn't really the best. I mean, I like Explosions, but it doesn't really hold up. Even though there's only like 1 or 2 songs in there, I do like Outsider more. Yeah, but overall, I mean, they're a pretty cool band, and I do have fun with the album reviews we do here.
Hell yeah.
They're always great album reviews.
All right, Lucas. What is your number 9?
Number 9 is basically I love this person, but also the importance of the rap community that he brought, and also we wouldn't have got the other artists that he produced. The number 9 is Dr. Dre.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Okay, Selena Gomez.
First of all, feature with Natural Ice Cube, fucking phenomenal, by the way. And also, him as a producer, like he didn't give up on fucking Eminem. Like he brought Eminem to the rap, and look at Eminem now. Like he is one of the biggest stars of the rap community. Like come on now. So it's also his importance and relevancy, but also how damn good the Chronic is, by the way, and also 2001. Like both of those albums are absolutely incredible, and I will go back to listen to those albums to this day. Dr. Dre.
Hell yeah. All right, Emilio. What's your number 9?
Number 9 is probably a band that you guys probably haven't heard of, and if you did, you're amazing. Number 9 has to go to a band called Grim Reaper. They were around in the 80s. They were part of the new wave of British heavy metal. And they made a few albums, but they never really got that big. But the reason why I love them is just how gritty they sound. And it's kind of funny as you know how like Freddy Krueger always says bitch in his movies. With them,
Bitch.
all their songs have something to do with hell. They have hell in their titles or something like that. So I just find it really funny. But these guys are one of those lesser known bands that I just really love, and hopefully a lot of people explore them more because I think they definitely should.
Yeah, I know that band. They're badass.
Yeah.
I guess I'm awesome then.
All right, AJ.
All
What's your
right.
number 9, brother?
All right, Dr. Seuss.
My number 9.
Dr. Seuss.
My number 9 is Rage Against the Machine, because they had so many bands. Yeah, Rage Against the Machine, man. I really love this band. You know, like I love Killing in the Name, Know Your Enemy, Guerrilla Radio, Testify, Bomb Track, and many more, man. It's just so good. They're really good band, you know, and I'm glad they're back together. You know, like we might probably not get to see another album from them, but at least we saw them. Like at least we saw Rage Against the Machine play some music, you know, because they're really talented guys. You know, like Tom Morano was a great guitarist. Like he was like known as like when he does his solo, he does it like electronically. It's just so freaking cool, you know. Like it just sounds like something from electronic, you know. But Rage Against the Machine is a good band, you know. Next person.
All right, Julian. What's your number 9, brother?
All right. Well, damn you, Jason. My number 9 is not 3 Days Grace, but it is Adam Goncier
Oh, as an artist.
as an artist.
Hell yeah.
I am not choosing Matt Walst because he doesn't put on a good live show. And but yeah, the Adam era is my favorite era. Like 1X was a great album. Life Starts Now is my favorite album. And even when he left 3 Days Grace, he created Saint Sonia, and he still is putting out consistent music. I love Adam Goncier because he's still able to stay consistent, still able to stay relevant, and doesn't disappoint people with his live performances. Matt. Bitch.
Hi, Matt.
You said it, not me, brother.
Yeah, you bet your ass I fucking said it.
Yeah, damn right, Julian.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah,
Say it
Barry,
loud, proud.
Barry, Brad, and Neil all put on amazing performances. They always have energy. Matt doesn't give a fuck.
What in the Jesus Christ was that?
He doesn't exist, and neither does Matt being a good live performer.
Matt watching this right now.
I don't give a fuck if you watch it.
Crying, throwing up, punching the air.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. Goodbye. All right.
Love
My
you,
number
Neil,
9.
Barry, Brad. Love you guys.
Bye,
Matt.
My number
Matthew.
9 is a band that I don't think any of you really know about. Maybe Julian. I've recommended this to Julian, and also Lucas. My New York accent just came out. I am so fucking sorry.
Yeah. Wait, what? I didn't hear it. What?
I'm just gonna move on because I don't want it to come back out again.
Wait, I didn't hear it. Wait, what did you say?
I don't want to say it
I
again.
love I love New York accents. Tell me.
No. Anyways, so my number 9 is No Longer Together. I wish they would get back together.
It's rap.
What?
Rap.
You Lucas!
It's rap.
I knew you.
Shut
Do
the hell
well.
up. Yes, it is a band called Reps. They are from upstate New York. I believe they're a hardcore band.
New York. What is the most stereotypical New York I could have done?
I guess I'm
I
walking
really-
here then.
Oh, fuck off. God damn it.
Fuck off. Yes. I
God
continue.
damn it.
It's coffee. Coffee.
All right, you need to stop yelling and be in a New Yorker for like 10 minutes. All right, next fucking. All right. Yeah, I really love Reps. They're a hardcore band. I wish they would get back together. They're so fucking good. I discovered them last year. Because I don't know what it was. I was randomly like wanting to see
Find you.
what a lot of the old members from Ice Nine Kills were doing. and I saw that their
Better.
ex-bassist was the drummer of Reps. And I wanted to know what Reps was because it said it was from here, and I wanted to check it out. And I really loved it. The first song I heard was Rust, and that song is so fucking phenomenal. It is so good. It really helped me. I think when I got into them, it was a little bit after my breakup. So it really helped me get my anger and frustration out with that song. And it is so fucking good. The album is just phenomenal. If you guys want to check it out, the album is called Poisoned Youth. I may actually have Jason put a link to their music. Because honestly, while they may not be together anymore, you should still fucking check them out. They're so fucking good.
I wonder if Reps got back together. Hopefully, they're not rusty. Hey,
Fuck off.
Hey, I'm walking here. All right.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right, Jason Bailey, what's your number 8?
Number 8 has to go to Metallica.
Oh.
A very popular band nowadays.
A pretty well-known band out there. They got so many iconic songs. Ride the Lightning and Master Puppets are my top 2 favorite albums from them. What?
They're a brand new band out there today.
Thank you, Stranger
totally.
Thing. Thank you, Eddie Munson.
Yeah.
Nothing bad.
And
I'm
overall,
crying inside.
Do I have to explain? They're just a fucking iconic band out there.
Also, for you fucking elitists out there, don't take us fucking seriously. We've known Metallica before Stranger Things, all right? Literally, fuck off.
We
Oh,
Emilio has some album reviews.
Listen,
Yeah.
I've known them since the womb.
Poor dumb fucks.
I've known
We
them since-
reviewed their discography on here.
And I've
Seriously.
loved Stranger Things since it came out, so it's a win-win for me, honestly.
Yeah,
Check out
true.
our album
Ow.
reviews from Metallica.
It's all the fucking Eddie Munson stands that are trying to,
Younger ones.
the younger Eddie Munson fans that are trying to go after Metallica. Shut up.
It's not working. It's
It's not working.
it's literally just that one chick on TikTok, and she
One
turned her
chick?
comments off. She turned her comments off because she knows she fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If they survived Saint Anger, they'll survive right now.
Yeah. They survived Saint Anger. They survived Napster. They can survive this.
God.
I don't think Lars survived, honestly.
No, Lars didn't, but the rest of the band did.
The rest of the band was fine. Lars
Lars,
fucked
He
up
looks
his
like Don
reputation.
he looks
All
like
right.
he looks like Don Rickles.
All right, Lucas, what's your number 8, dude?
My number 8 again. Metallica is this song. Also, I'm actually gonna get into it when it gets to my list. My number 8 is Nirvana.
I don't have my vinyl right now.
Yeah.
Wait.
So this one, a little bit of a little deep cut for me because again, my mom and I listened to Nirvana before, and I remember we were doing my makeup for Billie Joe Armstrong, and she was like, oh, Amazon thing, play Nirvana, and I remember just vibing her with it, and this is a deep cut to me. Like, I love Nevermind album. I love An Old Shoulder album as well, but also love Bleach as well. Like, those 3 albums are a work of art, and
Yes.
it's perfection to me. And always my favorite song by them is gonna be that's always gonna be my favorite.
Which one?
Emblem.
Yeah.
So, and that's my number 8.
Hell yeah. I say my favorite Nirvana song is definitely Lithium. That song is so good.
Oh, dude.
I fucking love that song. It's so good. All right. Emilio, what is your number 8?
My number 8 is a very classic band. It is Credence Clearwater Revival.
Hey!
And
Yay!
Yes. Yeah.
I like this band a lot is for when I want to wind down and not listen to, really heavy metal or anything. These guys always bring a smile on my face when it comes to their music, like especially Looking Out My Back Door. That's one of my favorite songs, and I just love how happy their music sounds, and they weren't afraid to do political stuff for their time either, which I like, and about the Vietnam War, and even though they didn't directly state it was. But yeah, they're just one of those bands that I really like for comfort, especially after a long day, and they always bring a smile to my face. So that's why they're number 8.
Hell yeah. AJ.
Even though they're not really CCR anymore, it's Credence Clearwater revisited because they fucked over John Fogerty.
Yeah,
John Fogerty's better.
I agree.
AJ, what's your number 8, dude?
Number 8 is, you might be surprised, Soundgarden.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised. I feel like this was bound to be on somebody's list.
I love Soundgarden though.
Rest in peace to Chris
Soundgarden.
Cornell.
Okay, rest in peace, Chris Cornell. They had so many fucking good songs in here. Like Rusty Cage. I'm on that Rusty Cage.
Ah!
If you say fucking Black Hole Sun, I'm kicking you out of this call.
Okay, and Black Hole Sun. They also had Fell on Black.
He did the one thing I told him not to fucking do.
Right after you said Black Hole Sun, the fucker says Black Hole Sun.
AJ, I said if you say it.
Tell me.
And then you literally said it.
Okay, sorry. Damn. Anyways, Outshine. But there's so many good songs from them, and I feel like they're a little bit underappreciated. I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, I understand they're really popular and all, but I feel like a lot of people didn't take like. I know the singer really rocks, and the rest of the band, and like I feel like they should have been a little bit more appreciated. Like they should have been like at least top 4 in the grunge era. Like Nirvana,
They were.
and,
They were.
They were the big 4.
They were?
Part of the big 4 in the grunge
Big
era.
4, yeah. It was them, Alice in
Chains, Nirvana, and Pearl Jam.
Nirvana. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Anyways, but Soundgarden is probably gonna be one of my favorite grunge bands out there as well. Anyways, next person.
Oh yeah, Julian.
Don't do that shit here. All right.
Julian!
God damn it. Number 8 is Spirit Box.
Ooh.
I'm surprised that low.
I know. A lot of people are gonna be. I'm surprised it's that
You
low.
know what, Julian? You're probably gonna have the same face for my number 8. So you know what? Never mind. Keep going.
Here's I put Spirit Box at number 8 because they're still relatively newer to me. And for me, they're still relatively newer. I've only gotten into them for about a year, but it's been a good year though. Like Eternal Blue is still one of my favorite albums, still in my top 10. I can easily go to that. And Courtney LaPlante. Is LaPlante or LaPlante?
I think it's LaPlante.
I'll go with it. But yeah, Courtney is just one of the best vocalists in the scene today. Like her singing is unlike anything I've ever heard. Like I like her singing more than screaming. That's just me. But I do love her screaming vocals as well. Like she is so fucking awesome. And the rest of the band behind her is just amazing. The fact that they recruited the original guitarist or bassist from As I Lay Dying just makes it even better. They put on the best live show, one of the best live shows. Wage War is my favorite live band, but that's a whole other thing. But Spirit Box are incredible. They always know how to put on a good show. Nothing but energy from that band, and it's just, I love this band, and I just love Courtney. Courtney's awesome. All right, what's your fucking number 8?
My number 8 is A Day to Remember.
Oh.
And the reason I put them as low as I did, I've been through a fucking journey with this band. It has been one fucking journey.
Believe.
I did stop believing in them for some time. I'll be honest with
You said you had a journey with this band.
Yeah. So this was one of my favorite bands.
Was.
It was like in top 5. for a very, very long time, since I got into metalcore. They were one of the bands that I got into.
Yeah.
But, you know, everything that happened with their now ex-bassist, who will not be fucking named.
Never will be named ever again.
Yeah. I'm the type of person that I will not listen to the music. I will not support your band if you have a shitty person in your band. And this is like totally nothing like with cancel culture. This is like, I believe in people growing and changing, but if you do a really fucking shitty thing, get the fuck out of here. Just get the fuck out of here.
We don't need people like you.
Yeah, so this was like anything more than cancel culture. This was just me as a person, because it's like, if my abuser was in a band and somebody continued to listen to said band, knowing that person did a shitty fucking thing to somebody, it would fuck me up a lot. So I kind of put myself in the position of these people, and like I understand it to a degree. So I stopped listening to them for about a year, and then he was, I think he was kicked. He either got kicked out of the band. Either way, he's not in the band anymore.
He was kicked.
He left on his own, probably.
Either way, he's not in the band anymore. Thank God. And I finally listened to You're Welcome. And it was a fucking clusterfuck of an album. It was bad. Listen, I love A Day to Remember. And I'm gonna be honest, the album was bad. It has good songs, but the album was bad overall. It's the weakest album of them all. That's another reason why I put them as low as I did, was because I expected a little bit more from them, considering how good, Resentment and Mind Reader was. We don't talk about
Degenerates.
Degenerates wasn't terrible, but it wasn't my favorite of the singles.
I get that. Yeah.
But yes, it's fun at shows. 100% it's fun at shows. But as far as listenability of the album, it's not one to go back to. I mean, they had said back in 2019 that they were going to release an album November of that year, and nothing. We heard absolutely fucking nothing. And they were like, the album artwork's not done, the album's not done, blah, 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 blah. And then we had to wait another year. Then we had to wait even longer. And it was like in this moment. They pulled in this moment where they announced an album twice and they didn't put it out. And it was bad.
And they say it's because of the album artwork. Have you seen the album artwork for You're Welcome? That's what we had to wait for.
First of all, I like that they incorporated the same shit that they usually have on their album artworks. The guy.
Yeah, of course.
But everything else, they could have done something better with that. That just felt like some cheap shit.
It looks like just like cheap Photoshop.
It looks like some cheap ass shit.
I'm sorry, guys, but get away from Fueled by Ramen. Like, seriously, Victory Records screwed them over. No denying that. They fucked them over hardcore. But how do you go from Victory Records to Fueled by Ramen? That's not better. I blame Marshmello mainly.
I found you. You found me.
I don't care what anyone says. I love that song.
That song goes hard live. It's so good live.
It's awesome live. But like Marshmello, that collab with Marshmello is like, okay, I hope this doesn't become a thing. And then You're Welcome became a thing. And seriously, we got Fuck You Money. That's what we got. And we got Viva La.
Forget about that shit.
And we got Bloodsucker. And we got Viva La Mexico.
Bloodsucker. Tell me why me and Lucas just did that at the same time.
Thanks.
There's certain things that are horrible that we could just remember easily. That's how bad. Like, yeah, but yes, You're Welcome was bad, but at least you remember it.
I think that's what they wanted. They wanted us to remember the dumpster fire that it is.
Yeah, a day to remember it.
They're like, hey, don't forget that we released an album that we promised you like 2 years ago.
Yeah, guess what? We a day to remembered it.
Oh, Christ almighty. All right, Jason, what's your number 7, brother?
Brother.
You're muted.
You're fucking muted.
What separates me from you is the best album.
What?
It's
the
not a
second best.
band.
It's their no. He's adding on to what we were saying. Personally, it's their second best for me.
For number 7, I'm gonna go with a band that we interviewed on here, Caskets.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hell yeah.
Lost Souls
Boys!
is a masterpiece. No pun intended. It's literally a masterpiece.
Masterpiece!
Of my mistake. Sorry.
And yeah, that album that Sid just showed on vinyl, it's a phenomenal album. Like, not a skippable song on there, and the boys have a bright future.
Yes. We hope to have them back on the podcast soon. They were
They're
such fucking fun.
Potentially new music next year, from what I'm
Yep.
hearing.
Please.
New single. So I'm excited. Yeah,
we're gonna review it on here.
Matt is one of my good friends. He's fucking awesome. I love that. I love those guys.
Matt and James were fun on here.
Yeah, we gotta get the whole band.
Yeah.
Oh, for
we gotta
real?
plan that out.
We gotta plan that out for sure. Well, sometime soon. But probably sometime next year because they're gonna be touring the rest of the year. So
Yeah, I think maybe once they release a single, we can get them on and we can talk about new music with them and whatnot.
or
but
a
yeah.
new album.
We had such a fun album review for Lost Souls. Thank you, Tom, for requesting the album. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom, congrats.
We miss you, Tom.
Yeah.
Congrats to Tom, by the way.
Congrats.
Congrats to Tom, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congrats, Tom.
Congratulations, my brother.
We're not going to say congrats to what, but we're just saying congrats, Tom.
I was gonna say congratulations. All
You
right,
guys can look
Lucas.
it up for yourself.
Lucas, what is your number 8? Or number 8. Can't
7.
remember. No, it's 7. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I'm fucking
What in
tired
the
today.
Jesus Christ was that?
Me not being able to count, apparently. Go ahead.
You forgot numbers. My number 7 is Linkin Park.
Hell yeah.
All right. So again, it's a little bit of a podcast cut. I'll say that much. So I remember when we reviewed. I think it was Meteora. I think it was.
Yeah, Meteora.
It was Meteora. No, it was Hybrid Theory we reviewed first, and then Meteora after that.
Yeah, I wasn't there for Hybrid Theory. Remember?
Oh yeah, you were here. Okay.
Yeah, it was Meteora. I did some dumb shit on there.
Of course.
But that
I
was
hate the intro.
But anyways. But I listened back to Hybrid Theory, and no doubt one of the best albums that made, and also like Paper Cut. When you first hear Paper Cut, I was one of the best intros I have heard. Like listen to like the intro of it, and just like incredible album. Meteor is another incredible album. I like Minutes to Midnight, and I just really just like again overall the band. It really sucks again to see Justin Benson gone from us. I really think that he deserved the award, my personal opinion, and yeah, it just sucks to see him gone. Like,
Oh yeah, that was the one death that got me the most. I cried the hardest for that.
I was a wreck for fucking months, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
yeah,
I was supposed to see them.
like looking back on it, like I wish he was still here because I feel he would have like brought some, not necessarily some joy, but some, like real like realness to us. And I'm listening to this day. I really think he made a great, and I feel like it wasn't for Fight for Chess, and I really think that the impact wouldn't be there. And yeah, that's how I like that.
All right, Emilio.
Number 7 on my list would have to go to Sabaton. And the reason why, I mean, I already told you guys last time, but I'm just a huge history guy, and their songs, just how they could make these stories come to life through music is just absolutely incredible to me. And it just gives us insight of what people in the past have been through. We can learn from this, and we can change the future, hopefully. No. And if you haven't listened to them, I recommend you strongly do. To me, they don't have a single bad song. Some of them, sure, they get old real quick sometimes, but eventually I'll always find myself coming back to them. And just the way that they emotionally carry their songs with them, just so they can bring these amazing stories to life, is just truly amazing. Yeah, that's why they're my number 7.
Hell yeah. All right, AJ.
All right, my number 7. I think you guys are not to be very surprised with this one, but
Probably not.
Alice in fucking Chains.
How did I know?
Who knew?
In Chains?
Alice in Chains, man. Where do I start with this band, man? I fucking love them. Like, they could be one of my favorite grunge bands of all fucking time, because they have so many fucking classics, like Man in the Box, Wood, Angry Chair, We Die Young, even their first song.
We die
champions.
No, wrong band. God damn it. But
it's Queen.
But there's so many. First of all, they're not in my list, so bye. Anyways, but this band is just incredible. Like they even, and you know what? I'll admit this. They really helped me through my sort of depression of in a couple summers ago. Yeah, and I already explained it on the third album review, but I'm not gonna get into it again. But this band really helped me, and I really, really love them. And I wish the singer was still here today. Wayne Stanley, man, rest in peace. Because he would have been a great singer today. Like, if it wasn't for his mental health getting worse and all that stuff.
And the addiction got to him, man. I really wish he got himself clean. Like, if he was still alive today, imagine the stories he'd tell in his music. Like, there's no telling.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Like, he would put out so many songs that's gonna be based on his addiction and all that stuff. Like, probably telling about his, like, what?
Lucas, what are you doing?
Oh,
Lucas.
What?
Are you eating a glizzy?
No. What? It's a broken cane.
Oh.
You're muted, Maddie.
You're what the Jesus Christ was that?
That was like a big glizzy.
Fuck, baby, I'm fucking scared.
AJ, just keep going with what you gotta say.
But
I don't even know what he
interrupted. Thanks for interrupting me, asshole. But anyway,
you interrupted yourself.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're not talking.
Finish your thought, AJ,
Daddy's
please.
coming out.
Anyways, Alice in Chains is fucking amazing. One of my favorite bands of all time. And yeah, next person.
Julian, what is your number 7?
First of all, Sid, check your phone. Then,
King Jesus.
So, Emilio, you said Sabaton. Funny enough, my number 7 is also Sabaton.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, man, this band got me into history. They got me interested in history more than history class did.
Bitch, they don't even teach you shit.
That's true. But, like, not only that, like, Sabaton, they even have their own history show on YouTube called Sabaton History, where it goes through different songs. It goes through What in the Jesus Christ was that?
That was your story.
This is our story. All right. Anyway, Sabaton, like they have the show Sabaton History. It goes through almost every single one of their songs, but also the story behind their songs and what like specific thing it was like talking about. Like, and every single album they've released has been amazing. Like their recent album was great, but like Heroes, The Last Stand, The Great War, just every single song they've released has been amazing. And they're an amazing live band. They're a fun band to see live. Highly recommend you guys see them live if you haven't already. And yeah, like that, it's a great power metal band. It's power metal, but for actual things. Because most power metal is like, oh, mythology and like all this stuff. But like Sabaton is like power metal, but for actual shit that happened. So yeah, that's my number 7.
My number
And the
7
music
again is gonna
videos.
be no surprise.
And their music videos are top tier.
Their music videos are great, dude.
My number 7 is, of course, Mr. Harry Styles himself. I mean,
all right.
come on. Listen, Harry Styles is a fucking phenomenal artist. Not
I
only
agree.
when he was in Wonder, bitch.
I
AJ,
agree.
I know you're not fucking talking right now. I know you're not talking right now, bitch. No. Because I remember this motherfucker saying, oh, I hate Harry Styles. I hate Harry Styles this. I hate Harry Styles that. Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
You're right.
Take your ass
No, but
nah, you need to
Harry
go to
Styles in One Direction was phenomenal. Like, he had massive amounts of talent. So him doing his own stuff was like a long time coming. It really was. And every album has been great, and it's been different from each one. And I love that. I love that it's not a same thing, and he's kind of mixing his own style in it, and it's very Queen mixed with David Bowie and, you know, 80s pop and 60s and 70s. Like, it's a whole fucking slew of shit. It is so fucking phenomenal. Harry Styles is a genius. I mean, even his movies. Come on now. Don't even. I'm gonna try my hardest to see him in I don't remember the name of it, but it's with Florence Pugh. I plan on trying to watch that. Because if you know me, you know I love Florence Pugh as well. So, anyways.
Really?
I'm just gay for her. It's fine. Jason, what's your number 6, dude?
Number 6. I guess you don't want to be an American idiot because Green Day is number 6.
That band is ruined for me.
Yeah, same.
6. The reason I love Green Day is because they're one of the first punk rock bands I've ever gotten into. And their albums are iconic. American Idiot and Dookie is probably my 2 favorite albums from them. And yeah, I can't wait to review more Green Day on here. No matter what, Green Day is always my favorite punk rock band.
Oh, what's Lucas doing? Oh, I know what he's doing, bitch! Do it, Lucas! You get the opportunity to do it now.
What?
It's your turn.
My turn? This is not my number 6. But my number 6 belongs to a band that has done a wrestler's theme song. And no, it's not Motorhead. Number 6 is
Yep, there it is.
Is who? You
Alter
cut out.
Bridge.
Alter Bridge. The one that Judgment Day. The one that Edge's theme song. Metalingus. The Other Side.
We know.
But yes. First of all, the lead singer has an incredible fucking range.
Yes, he does.
Incredible fucking range. You know, the last album, what's the last album called? I can't think of it right now. I think it was last something. I don't know.
The Last Hero.
me is also really good. I love the Writing on the Wall. Of course, The Other Side is one of my favorites. But all that remains as well. Like, I love the album to this day. Open Your Eyes is always my personal favorite. And also Blackbird is one of my favorite songs as well. And I love this band. They're big in the UK, I heard. But they need to be bigger, like, into the US, because again, they brought one of the greatest theme songs for Edge twice. And now it's used for Judgment Day. But again, like, I think it was for Metalingus, I think Ultimate wouldn't be as big as what they got, in my personal opinion. So,
All right,
guys.
Emilio, what's your number 6?
Number 6 goes to the great grandpas of metal, Judas Priest.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm choosing these guys is their songs, to me, have not aged at all. They have, like, to me, they're still relevant. They still are amazing. And I was supposed to see them last year along with Sabaton, but they had to cancel the rest of their tour, which I was really bummed about, but I understood why. And from their amazing albums like Screaming for Vengeance, that's probably my favorite one from them. To me, that's their best album. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. And Rob Halford's voice is just so unique, along with like Painkiller, if you haven't heard that song, and Where Have You Been. But that's an amazing song too. And but yeah, if it wasn't for them as well, I don't think we'd have metal like we would today. I know they've influenced a lot of these bands, and so that's why they're my number 6.
Oh yeah. All right, you big old bum. What's your number 6? You're muted.
You're an idiot.
Motherfucker. I hate this fucking app. Anyways, number 6 is Slipknot. I love this band so much, and I'm sorry that I put this very low, but there's so many good bands out there that they deserve, and they really, really deserve to be on the top of the list, but this one deserves on the list too. But Slipknot, no doubt, one of the best, like, heavy metal / like, pretty much metalcore band out there. Like,
They are not metalcore.
They're not metalcore, brother.
Far from metalcore.
Oh shit. I botched that. My bad. Anyways,
This is-
but Slipknot, no doubt, has some great hits like Duality, Before I Forget. As much people probably hate it by now, but Custer, Override, which is an underrated song, The Devil and I, Kill Pop, Spit It Out, Liberate, Wait and Bleed. I know Maddie's probably just sing that randomly. I don't know why.
There!
No, Sydney. My
My
bad.
God!
I feel the air rise up in me. Once you say my name right, that's when I'm singing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, but there's so many good songs from Slipknot, and they will never age because their songs are just great. Even their newest ones, like the Guidance Song, the Chapel Rag, and Yen, that just
Chapel
came out.
Town.
I think the bags under their eyes beg to differ.
The Chapel Town Rag. My bad.
No, AJ literally was like, they'll never age. Are you sure about that?
Oh, it's kind of showing. Even under the mask, even with the masks on.
With the masks.
But anyways,
Created permanent bags under their eyes.
That's probably why they wear the masks.
Didn't Clown wear an actual fucking paper bag at one point? I could have swore he did.
Probably. It's Clown.
Yeah, it's Clown.
What did you expect?
Exactly. All right, Julian. What is your number 6?
That was wrong. Let's go. That's not the right band. Okay. A Day to Remember. I've always loved this band. I love most of their albums. I had to stop myself there for a second. I was like, oh, I love all their albums. I don't love all their albums. But even though I do shit talk You're Welcome all the time, but there's some great songs on there. I love Resentment. I love Mind Reader. I love I even love Everything We Need. I don't care what anyone says. I love that fucking song. But it's like Homesick, Common Courtesy, my favorite album, What Separates Me From You. All amazing songs. And yeah, I'm going to get to see them live tomorrow, which I'm so excited about.
You lucky bitch.
Oh, yeah, and they're with Beartooth.
Yeah. I can't hear about it. It's gonna
I
make me
know.
fucking sad. All right, my turn.
I wasn't fucking done yet.
Oh well, fucking Jesus Christ.
Miracle was a great song, and yeah, that's it. Fucking go then.
Okay, my number 6
Shockingly.
has gone down from where it used to be for personal reasons. So I'm gonna hold up my favorite album. It is Ice Nine Kills.
Ink.
Yep. The reason they are lower than they used to be is not because they're bad. They're not. They're great. Do they have bad songs? Sure. Looking at you, Rainy Day. Savages.
Run.
That's what I want to do after fucking hearing that. I mean, I'm not going to get into full detail because it's just going to come up again next month or in 2 months when we review the Silver Scream. I have my thoughts and opinions on the band. I know a lot of other people have different opinions, and that's fine. I respect it. I'm just kind of over the direction they've gone. I was actually, when I was re-dyeing my hair, I was listening to Octane, and there was a song that Spencer was on. It's a new one. I don't remember the name of the band, but it was a metalcore band, and it was like old metalcore mixed with like new metalcore, and it brought me back to
The old days.
Predator Becomes a Prey, which is my favorite album of theirs. And I miss it. I miss it terribly. I wish they would play songs off of not only Every Trick in the Book, but Predator Becomes a Prey. They don't acknowledge those albums anymore, and it disappoints me. But again, I'll talk about that more when we re-review the Silver Scream. So, Mr. Jason Bailey, what is your number 5?
5, baby.
5 is going to go to Motionless in White.
You motherfucker. Keep going!
I mean, yeah, I put it low because, I mean, they do have some good songs, and they do have some bad songs, but I don't bother with the bad songs. I mostly focus on the good ones, because I'm that positive about it.
Lucky.
So, yeah, I mean, my favorite songs like "Eternally Yours," "Slaughterhouse." I actually enjoy that one, just because of the heaviness of it. And "Masterpiece" is a good one, and
Werewolf.
"Werewolf," the title track, "Scorn the End of the World," and "Disguise." Those are some top songs I'll name. And we should do a top 10 favorite Motionless in White song here soon.
We definitely should. Yes. All right.
And that's all I gotta say. Chris Motionless is a good vocalist.
He's good vocal guy.
Yes.
He makes dad joke.
My number 5 goes to, again, I mentioned Dr. Dre. I cannot read this list. Number 5 being Eminem. Again, another personal one for me again. I remember, I think I watched it. It was 8 Mile. And I remember seeing just a random rapper. I'm like, who is this rapping here about these guys? And I didn't understand what he was saying, but no, his flow was insane. And I looked it up. I'm like, oh, it's Eminem. Never heard the guy. So I got into more of them. And I love like most of their music. Again, Eminem now has become really inconsistent with his music now. I mean, may have to admit that again, his later work has become more inconsistent. It's really hit or miss. But one thing about Eminem that I love, he doesn't back down from nothing. I mean, look at again a certain idiot that tried. But again, he made disses about Mariah Carey. You can go on and on like what he mentioned in Kamikaze, but my personal album is always going to be the Slim Shady LP because they first introduced him, but also introduced the dynamic duo, the legendary Dr. Dre and Eminem. And always going to be Guilty Conscious, going to be my favorite song for a lot of reasons. So Eminem is number 5.
All right, Emilio. What is your number 5?
Number 5 for me goes to Disturbed.
Oh, wow.
And
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh,
the reason why they're number 5 is just they've been like a comfort band for me on some of my hard days and hard times in my life. They've always been there. And some of their songs I could really relate to a lot, especially like songs like Inside the Fire, as if some of you will know. And just the way the vocals are, the way they create their riffs, they just, stay in your mind. And their newer music hasn't really been as good as their older ones, but that's okay because it's not bad at all either. But hopefully I'd see better releases from them in the near future, but they belong in my number 5.
Hey, yo!
All right, AJ, what's your number 5?
Number 5 is Metallica. I love this band. Probably, besides Slipknot, this is probably like one of my favorite
Every time.
1980s metal band out there. Like, they had so many good hits, I could just name them all, but I can't do it right now because it might take too long. But I'm just gonna say this: this band is probably one of my favorite bands of all time because of like Kurt's constant solos and like James's vocals and the way they play together. It's just incredible, and I just love this band, and I will continue to love them no matter what. But if there's something happening to them, then I don't know. Anyways, next person.
Don't believe them, AJ. Don't believe them.
Yep.
Cindy is having trouble.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is. All right. Who's next? Julian.
All right, number 5. I'm gonna go quick on this. Number 5 for me is Corey Taylor.
Just Corey Taylor.
Just himself. Whether it's Slipknot, Stone Sour, or solo stuff, I've always been a big fan of CMFT himself. Amazing writer, amazing vocalist. Love his screams, and an amazing writer. I mean, I got the fucking book.
I love that book.
But yeah, I just love Corey Taylor. Okay, Matt, Cindy.
Yes. My number 5, Jason, fucking read my goddamn mind. It's Motionless in White. Now, I haven't listened to all of their newest album. Still, I've been fucking busy, all right? There's a lot of shit that's been going on in my life.
It's not worth it.
I mean,
what?
Yeah. So. All right. So, I mean, I can talk about what I have heard off of their new album. I tried to listen to Slaughterhouse. First of all, I don't like Knock Loose. I don't like Knox. I had to move him. I don't like Knock Loose. I don't care for the vocalist. His vocals kind of just... They make my skin crawl, is the best way I can explain it. Like, I can't... It's like touching velvet. I don't like it. I have a thing with like texture issues. Like I have sensory issues,
Okay.
and like velvet is like one of those things, and that's like the best way I can describe something of not liking it and like how it makes me feel. But they did have some good songs that I did hear. I loved Masterpiece. Fucking phenomenal song. I still listen to it today. Didn't really care for Graveyard Shift. When it first came out, I did love it. But as time went on, it didn't really age well.
Nope.
Just didn't really care for it. They do have good songs on it, though. I will give credit where credit is due, of course. Reincarnate, again, kind of the same thing. I like it more than Graveyard Shift. But it was kind of the same effect, whereas like a lot of songs just kind of didn't really age well. But Creatures and Infamous and Disguise will always have my fucking heart. Always, always, always. That's their best albums. So yeah. Jason, what is your number 4?
Slipknot is my number 4.
I don't even have them on my list.
One of the first metal bands I've ever gone into. Oh my god.
Julian.
And yet, Duality, of course, is my number 1. My favorite albums have to be Volume 3 and We Are Not Your Kind, actually.
I turned him around.
Cool.
I did it. He can do it.
Yeah, I'm really excited for their new album. And if you want to know my top 10 favorite songs, go watch your video.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bitch.
All right. Lucas, I'm trying to fucking figure this out because everyone is like not in the place that they were before.
Lucas.
Luke Skywalker.
All right,
Number 4,
number
brother.
4 goes to Metallica. Come on. You cannot leave again Metallica off this list. Hey, hi there, Eddie. I ain't going to snatch you later.
Like,
Anyways.
he went, Heather Eddie. That's how he said it.
Again, I'm gonna get onto the thing again with this what's been going on, but again, like you listen to Master Puppets, Ride the Lightning, and Justice for All. I even like the How I Self-Destruct by Brooks O'Brien. I love that album too. Yeah, that's another thing Anger is hated, and I listened to it a little bit, and I don't hate it as much as I used to. And I gave it another chance. So, again, but again, Whiskey in a Jar, The Memory Remains, always gonna be my personal one. Always my personal favorite. Memory Remains got me into Metallica. So there's a little bit again of bias because of WrestleMania 28 with Taker and Triple H, but that's gonna be a little bit biased. But again, the fucking people. And I say this before, and I'll say it again in my new TikTok. But funny enough, the fans are trying to cancel them, even though you praise the Eddie scene of him shredding Master Puppets. But once you got into him, and you look at all the past shit, you out here want to be fickle.
It's not even the Eddie fans at this point.
And I'm not even saying Eddie fans, just Strange Things in general. Like, they love that scene. But once you get into and you look at the problematic stuff they did, I mean, hell, if you want to try to cancel it, you will have a field day with Pantera. You will have a field day with Motley Crue. A field day with Guns N' Roses. Hell, even that girl from TikTok wants to make Axl Rose as a source. That bitch is more a crybaby than a source, of all things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's funny enough how, again, yes, there's a problematic things. That's every single actor, that's every single musician, and that is every single band you're going to meet. There's no band that is going to be perfect at what they do. Nobody. I don't care if you're the biggest fan of Joseph Quinn. He ain't going to be perfect either. Like, it pisses me off how fickle people become.
I know that's the word you go to. Fickle.
They became despicable.
He said it right. Good job,
And that's the
Eddie.
thing. And that's the thing. Like, again, I can't even speak enough about this. If you want to cancel Metallica, look at the other bands that that done problematic things. Yo, I have a field day with that. Even the things you said is not even close to 100% true. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Cause I'm not going straight in.
Emilio, what's your number 4, bro?
Number 4 for me goes to Godsmack. And the reason why is just this is one of the very few bands for me I could listen to every single album and every single song. And I'll never hate on them. Not even a single one they release. Because for me, it's just they're very empowering to myself, and just the way their unique sounding is, especially with Sully's voice. Even his own solo stuff is great too. If you haven't heard his solo stuff, I definitely recommend. But there's songs like "Stand Alone," which is they're one of their popular ones. Realign's my favorite, but this band for me is just unskippable. And if you're not listening to them, just go check them out, and you might fall in love with them yourself.
All right, AJ, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Static fucking X.
Knew it.
Because Static X is and you guys know me. Static X is probably one of my favorite metal bands out there, besides Slipknot and etc. Because Wayne Static's voice is incredible, and the other band members fucking rock. Like whenever when they did the Wisconsin Death Trip album, like all the band members were well played together. Like they probably knew what they're doing, and it was only their debut album. And then like towards the years they had more songs like The Only, and like they had some cool stuff. Like I think from 2007, I feel like that's when like the population of Static X kind of died. Like I don't know. I just don't. I couldn't even get it into it. Like. But there was some good classics from 2009 called Up Static. There was some good songs there like Terrify, um, XYZ, and etc. But then they break up and for a couple of years, and then Wayne had a singles career, which that kind of flopped and ultimately was led to his death. Um, but but I feel like okay, what I saw from his singles run, like when I looked at his when he was live, like the other band members of that band, like from his singles run, okay, when they performed Static X's songs "Fix," the members sounded like they're fucking off tune, or I don't know, they were really out of tune, and like they were tuned out of the beat, and like it was not like singing the right notes. It's really pisses me off. I'll send y'all a link later, to see what I'm saying. Um, but Static X is no doubt one of the best bands out there of all time. Even though I wish Wayne Static was alive and would clean himself up, but ultimately he didn't do that. But which is unfortunate because I would have loved for him to like get clean, get help, and all that stuff. But and also for Tara Way, man, too. Like when she when when like her husband died, she probably a lot of things in her life probably got lost because she probably thinks that he meant everything to her, pretty much, and that's that's why she committed suicide. I don't know. I don't know the exact reason, but I wish both of them were still alive and would have had a healthy like relationship. But um, but the drugs and alcohol just have really affected them really badly, and I wish that never happened. Anyways, Static X is no doubt one of the best bands. But I love the new singer too. He's been there for a couple of years. Zero. We don't know his identification, even though people are spreading rumors about it. But Static X themselves, like the band members, don't want to confirm it. So, because they want to keep it as a mystery, which I like because I don't think people should like reveal exactly, reveal yourselves. Anyways, I'm gonna speed this up. Static X is a good band. All right, next person.
Go ahead,
You done
Julian.
now? You done now?
Fucking hell. Thank you, William Shakespeare. Holy shit.
You done now?
Yes,
Do we
I'm
really
done.
need all that knowledge?
Yeah.
God.
Number 4 for me is Babymetal.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, y'all knew it. I just love the gimmickry.
Anyway.
I love how fun it is, and I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but that's perfectly fine. And yeah, all their albums are great. That's all I'll say.
Right. My number 4 is kind of obvious. It's
Really?
Haley Williams, Paramore. I love Paramore. They're so good. I've loved them since I was a youngling. And that's all I can say. Is, I love them with all my heart. I can't wait for them to put out new music soon. I miss them like fucking crazy, man. It's been since 2017 since we got new music, so hell yeah. Jason, what's your number 3?
All right, so number 3. Let me go back to my list here. You're gonna be happy here because Beartooth.
How did I know?
Do I really need to explain? Because I already
No,
did
you
on the list video.
Yeah.
Their entire discography is too good for me. I'm just gonna do a Josh quote
All
here
right, Josh. Shut up, Josh.
because I can't really say much.
You should not.
Because I love all of their music.
All right. Lucas.
Number 3, now top 3 should not be surprising. Number 3 is Tupac. It's almost taken. I want to speed it up. Because some people want to spit a fucking novel. I'm not spitting no novel. Number 3 is Tupac. Go.
Well, you can talk about it.
Well, I want to, but I don't want to. We will be here all day. And again, I'm not going to pull an AJ.
AJ.
But,
Damn it.
you damn yourself.
Damn it! You have to mute AJ.
Go.
But Tupac for me, like, again, it's both, again, with my mama, but also just his work when he was alive was absolutely incredible. I love, again, my favorite album, again, All Eyes on Me. But again, when he did Michael Bell with Hail Mary, also one of my personal favorites as well. And I very appreciate what he's done for the rap business. It sucks, again, we had, again, like, he got shot up, and again, I feel like he would have got some real things. So then, yes, he did a lot of crazy shit, but he's real about it. A lot of people don't own up what they did, but Tupac did, and I'm very appreciative of that. That's why it's number 3 for me. So let's go.
Oh yeah, Emilio.
Number 3 for me goes to the Scorpions. And I don't really listen to a whole lot of bands like them, like their type, but they're mostly the band I go to if I need like a love song or something like that, because they got plenty of those. If you were watching our top 10 songs, and you might know why, they also have a special place in my heart for myself. But I could just never get enough of them, and they're amazing live. I remember seeing them when I was a little kid, and I hoped I can see them again for another time in my life. So. But yeah, Scorpions goes to number 3.
All right, AJ.
You're muted.
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
You're muted. And please speed it up,
Fuck.
okay?
Please.
All right, Ozzy Osbourne,
Thank you.
because that man could still fucking sing at his age right now. Like, I even listened to his new album, like a couple of songs from this album. Oh my god, he sounds like fucking Sam from like the 80s. Oh my god. Anyways, next person.
Julian.
I'm just
Thank
gonna
you,
say
AJ.
I'm just gonna say my top 3. Number 3 is System of a Down. Number 2 is Howard Jones, and number 1 is Conquer Divide. See you guys.
Bye,
Bye,
Julian.
All right, have a good night.
right.
No outro. Okay.
My number 3 is Wage War.
Of course it is.
I fucking love this band. I've been a fan of this band since 2019. And I saw them with a Data Remember. They opened up for them, and I got into them before that, but seeing them really got me into them. The energy that they have is just incredible, and their songs are phenomenal. Manic is my second favorite album. That album really turned it around for them, because I'm blanking. Pressure wasn't their best, but it wasn't their worst. I don't really like to think of them having a worst album, because there were definitely some good songs off of Pressure. I will give them that, but I really love Wage War a lot. A lot of their songs really speak to me and really have helped me through a lot of shit these past couple of years. So that's my number 3. All right, Jason, what's your number 2?
Number 2. I actually wish Julian was here for this one, because Conquer Divide is number 2.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
And what is there to say except their whole discography is good, not a skippable song. Oh yeah, yeah. That's my thought.
Lucas, what's your number 2, brother?
Number 2, again, 2 of 1 should not be surprising. Number 3 should not be surprising either. Number 2 is Slipknot. Come on.
Yep.
Come on. But for me, it's like the first band I got into for rock and metal. But also, like, again, I love Goncier's vocals. I love the energy bringing touch, especially with Tortilla Man. And I love Tortilla Man. Honestly, I really think he's a really good back vocalist, in my personal opinion. But if you hear him, now his mic actually turned down, he sounds fucking demonic as hell. I love it. Especially when you're clustered live.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, always been one of my personal favorites. Number 1 should not be a surprise hit at vinyl. So, yeah.
All right, Emilio.
Number 2 is where you guys will probably be shocked, and they switch constantly, but right now, number 2 for me would be Metallica.
Ha ha!
Bringing it back.
Yep. And the reason is just with the whole stuff going on right now. I mean, it doesn't really affect me. You know, I'm still living my life the way I want. It doesn't hurt me anyway.
Exactly.
It was all happening before I was even born, so I don't really care. And plus, you know, they run a charity all within my hands, which is pretty cool, actually. But yeah, this is the band that really got me into metal, just because of my dad was really into them, and I heard it from a really young age, and just for them, I just love them, and so that's why they're my number 2 right now.
Oh yeah. AJ, you're muted.
Don't make this a novel.
Number 2 is Korn, because
Really?
yeah, this band is incredible. I saw him live, and I'm gonna see him again within a month, or actually a couple weeks, I think, with Evanescence, and I'm actually pretty excited about that. But Korn's just a great song. They have so many good songs out there. I wish I could mention them right now, but I can't. Anyways, Korn's a great band, still are today, and yeah, next person.
All right. My number 2 is probably very obvious. It is Spirit Box. This band very quickly became one of my favorites. I briefly knew who Spirit Box was before we did the review, but I never fully sat down and listened to them until we did Eternal Blue, and it fucking changed everything for me. They very quickly became one of my favorite bands, and they are very close, tied with Beartooth. So I had to put them at number 2, but they're both very, very good. Spirit Box, Courtney's fucking vocals, both clean and unclean, totally unmatched. The whole band has a phenomenal talent, and I cannot wait for them to put out even more music than they have this year. All right, Jason, what is your number 1?
How about you all take a guess?
State champs.
Well, I don't know, state champs.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it surprise you all? No, right?
No, not at all.
There.
Wow, number 5. Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, Lucas's quote unquote surprise.
Oh.
Anyways, State Champs. They're the first band I've ever gotten into in the rock genre.
Mhm.
And ever since then, I've been following their discography, from around the world and back, up until Kings of the New Age. I went back and listened to the Finer Things, which is their debut album. Well, and yeah, not a skippable song. I mean, yeah, they do have some songs that are iffy, but that doesn't stop me from enjoying their stuff.
Yep. All right, Lucas, what is your number 1?
It should not be a surprise. Come on. If you know me that well, if you see the hair, it is motherfucking Green Day. I can go on and on about this one. Again, from the Funkos I received, from the vinyl I received from my good friend of mine. Shout out to Patrick. So it's a bit, again, at first I heard him is because of the React channel of the 2000s, I think it was. And this song came on. I'm like,
Oh, the React channel.
and it was like, it came on, and I was like, I love it. And ever since then, I've been hooked on. And again, they did SmackDown Streams in 2009, Know Your Enemy. Did you know the enemy? And ever since then, I've been hooked on. Since Nimrod, Dookie, I can't think of it on top of my head. American Idiot, 21st Century Breakdown, and Trilogy. Again, I like the Trilogy, but then like Fireball, hate that album. Not let's do it again. But Billy Joe Armstrong, him in concerts, they always sound good in concerts, and also just bring like people on stage to play with him as well is an amazing thing to do. Like, he is a great person and a chill person, and that's always gonna be number 1.
All right, Emilio.
Before I start, do you guys have any guesses? Because it's probably pretty obvious by now.
Maiden.
Exactly, you are correct. Iron Maiden is my number
There.
1.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, from when it goes to their album art to just their vocals to their riffs and their harmonies, even though they do that too many times. The only thing I really hate about this band is that I will never be able to listen to them for the first time ever again. And just Iron Maiden is just one of those bands for me that gets me pumped to get through the day. And Bruce Dickinson is such an amazing singer. He's my favorite of all time. I really look up to him. I mean, he's beat throat cancer and he still continues to sing like a legend he is. And yeah, Iron Maiden's my number 1.
Oh yeah. All right, AJ.
My number 1, you guys should not be surprised because number 1 is Pantera. Because there's so many great songs up there, like Cowboys from Hell, Walk, and etc. There's so many good songs from them that I can just listen to all day. But that was my list. If you guys don't agree with me, then you can go spot yourself because this is my opinion. Anyways, that was my list. I feel like it was a solid list. You know what? I'll just say that. Anyways, next person.
I mean, you guys already know what my number 1 is. I don't even have to fucking say it. Let's be real here. No, it's fucking Bring Me the Horizon. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. It's Beartooth.
Beartooth, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I cannot believe it.
Oh wait, I'm surprised.
I will never shut the fuck up about Beartooth, okay?
Yeah,
Good. Good.
They are my favorite band of all
This
time.
is the Sydney cast.
This has been my favorite band for a very, very, very long time. And they will continue to be my favorite band of all time, probably for the rest of my life. Their music has like really helped me in ways that I can't even begin to get into. And I've been a fan of Caleb Shomo since Attack Attack. So when I did find out that he did another project, and that it was something, because I got into Beartooth not knowing that Caleb had anything to do with it. And then when I found out, I was like, oh, this is even better, because I loved Attack Attack. They were my favorite band for a very, very long time. But just Beartooth is just one of those bands that you can always go to when you need a good pick-me-up and you feel like you're alone and no one else in the world has ever felt the way that you feel. And 9 times out of 10, one of these songs will help you through that. And again, just I cannot thank this band enough for all that they've done for me without even obviously knowing it. They're just phenomenal. So, all right. Outros. Jason, you go first.
Oh, we're done already? Damn.
Yeah.
Because Julian left.
Oh. Okay, well. Thanks for watching this episode of the Moshcast, where we share our top 10 favorite bands and artists. If you're wondering what's happening with Eminem, that's hold off until the next time. The dude who requested this album, Josh Danger, is free for a whole podcast. Yes. Thank you for watching, and for the next episode, do you want to announce it, Sydney, or should I?
Our next episode, I'll do that. I'll do that when I get to it.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Check out our 3 podcasts.
AJ.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the loudest podcast of all fucking music, the Mosh Podcast, where we did a top 10 favorite bands and artists. And go follow all three podcasts on YouTube. Subscribe to all 3 podcasts on YouTube. Follow all the podcasts on Instagram, Twitter, etc., etc. Go follow our TikTok page at crash_Mosh_analysis, and also go follow all the members of the podcast on Twitter, Instagram, etc., etc. And also, shout out to everyone, and shout out to all the fans for supporting us throughout the 2 years of the Moshcast, and you guys are the reason that we are still here right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Rock on, motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. Lucas.
TikTok, bitch. Anyways.
Oh my god. Okay,
Uh,
Kesha.
Thank you guys for watching me have no filter in this episode. Thank you guys for watching me again. Not giving a shit because that's what I'm the best at. But yeah, out of character though. Well, not out of character, but again, glad to do my artists, glad to do everything I can with this one. Life's been again up and down for me. And I've been real with it with Dot passing away and all that shit. And, it's been difficult to go through it. So in college coming up too, like I might not be able to be here like as much as I used to. I'm gonna try. But life's been hitting me with a lot of shit, so I might be able to clear my brain. So we'll see.
All right. Emilio.
Thanks for watching another fun episode of the Moshcast. Shout out to Sydney for making me panic at work to get my list together at the last minute. But I really had fun on this one as always. Loved hearing your guys' opinions, and looks like I got some new bands to listen to. So just make sure you follow everybody else, and we'll see you later.
All right. And now, what we've been waiting for. This Saturday, we are going to be doing me, Julian, and Lucas.
Possibly.
Will be.
And that means my streak is broken.
We will be doing an episode all about this guy right here, Eddie Munson. Now, how this episode is going to go is we have a list of years, and this will be explained a lot more in detail when the episode comes out and when we do it. But we have a bunch of years listed, and we have bands and artists we think that Eddie would have listened to during, 83, 84, and 85. But also in the 90s and 2000s and 2010 to today. So I'm very excited for that episode. I know Julian is as well, and I hope Lucas will be there because
I'm kidding. I'm messing with you.
I was gonna say, bitch, you better be there. I'm gonna be sad if you aren't. But yeah, so this is gonna be the first episode without Jason.
Yeah. My streak is broken.
Your streak will be broken.
I mean, I knew it was gonna happen eventually.
Yeah, but a lot of us are very excited to be doing this episode. Shout out to my mom for coming up with this idea. We expanded on it, but she's the one that came up with it. So shout out to her for that.
It's definitely gonna be weird without me.
Yeah. So of course,
Let me know how it goes without me.
we will. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. This is definitely a last minute thing, but it was still really fun. I really enjoy doing the top 10s on here. We will also be continuing top 10 series on cinematic analysis, which I said earlier. We did just film right before this top 10.
It's uploaded already, by the way.
Okay. Top 10 favorite non-Pixar animated movies.
I just uploaded it, actually, by the way.
Yes. Go check it out right now. And we are also going to be bringing that over to...
Crash and Burn.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Top 10 favorite professional wrestlers of all time. We're also going to bring it back fantasy bookings.
Yes, my head is killing me, so bear with me, please.
It's all good.
So, yeah, this is a lot of fun. I can't wait to do more top 10s in the future. We will definitely be having a lot more next year. We are just completely booked for this year is all. So next year.
Unless we need a replacement.
Yes, unless we need a replacement and we have time to come up with a list. But yeah, be on the lookout for other episodes. Obviously, go follow us all on our social medias. I'm at Beartooth on Instagram and TikTok. And again, this was a lot of fun. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you all later.
1 second. I will see you all on Deadlock by Envisions. So it's gonna be weird without me on a Moshcast. So have a good episode.
All right, peace out, y'all.
Okay.
Moshcast!